rest of the day.
Happiness and calm. Like BAU, that's... Good luck with that.
Oh, did you need something?
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for a supplemental from the Houston field office so I can close out a report. If you could just let me know when it gets here.
An internal report wouldn't come through me.
Really?
Thanks for checking up on me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'm around.
Earlier this morning, police were contacted and informed that Kaylee Robinson, who ran a daycare center out of her home, had been abducted along with 4 children. When a parent arrived at 9:30 this morning to drop off her child, she discovered the door was open.
You said there were 5 more victims we could save?
A woman was abducted this morning in Loretta, Virginia. She runs a home daycare center. She had 4 children with her.
They're all missing.
All 5. Are those the 5 more? Are you pissed off yet, David? It's not your fault, you know. Your IQ is your IQ. It's not education, David. It's genetics. What's this? I need to explain what a pendant is. What does it mean? Me? There's something I found at a fair. Sit down.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you
Genetics
understand
is
your
the key
rights?
to everything, David.
If you're not born with the right, do you understand your rights?
Perfectly. I can have a lawyer, no thank you. Some games are just intended to be played by higher intellects.
Harming a person weaker than you doesn't take any special ability.
Neither does slamming your fist down on a table, but we all must do what we must do. Bring Dr. Reed back with you.
I never have any normal fans.
This guy loves the attention. He has a God complex. Sooner or later, he'll give up something important about Kaylee and the kids. Guys like him always do.
Before he hurts them.
1:45, he said we had till 10.
We need a button to push.
The 7 original homicides could give us some leverage.
He says we'll never find any evidence, so he has nothing to worry about on them.
I mean, a point of saying there are no bodies, no physical evidence.
We just have to show that a crime was committed. We can do that circumstantially.
We need to identify the original 7 women. Going back in there with names might just shake him up.
Hello?
Reverse.
Hello? Thank you for the gift.
Learn everything we can about him and his methods, and then profile it back to what kind of victim he would choose, and from where.
From the unsubstituted victim.
Cases across the country.
It's not the entire country, though. Kaylee was abducted at 9:30 this morning. He had time to take them somewhere, hide them, and make it to Fredericksburg 2 hours later.
You need a place with a lot of privacy to hide 5 victims.
A house.
He's local.
He was late for the presentation. You know, it was more like 2.5 hours after the abduction. He got there around noon, which puts him somewhere in that radius.
Garcia, work up a map. I need the farthest point he could have taken Kaylee from Loretto and still gotten back to Fredericksburg by noon.
That shouldn't be too hard.
All right, what do we know so far?
What should we make for dinner, booty?
Obsessively neat and clean. He did research on Reed and me, at least. He's abducted 5 people and then gets to a scheduled recruitment session at a specific time. That's extensive pre-planning.
Garcia, did you find anything in those pictures, Garcia?
I can't even positively say they're dead.
What about hair color?
Of the ones that show hair, they appear to be brunettes.
So is Kaylee.
I'll start there. Brunettes from Central Virginia that are missing.
What you made for dinner?
I didn't got zip on his prints. He's not in any system. He's a ghost.
All right, if he hasn't been fingerprinted, he hasn't been arrested. Which also means he hasn't had a passport, driver's license, or been in the military.
Never been a teacher either. You have to be fingerprinted to be a teacher.
So he's a professor who doesn't teach.
What kind of professor doesn't teach?
Researcher, someone on a grant, maybe?
Yeah, Grant will give him the time.
There must be some sort of central grant
All right, come
database.
on,
I can't
up you
imagine
go.
the
Ready?
first-hand
1, 2, 3.
information.
Whee! Go Bruno.
Anyway,
From past conversations, we know
Wait a
he's
minute, what are we waiting a minute
narcissist and
for?
seemingly remorseless.
What's going on? Wait a minute for what?
You know, we could eliminate a lot of these open missing persons
Wait a
cases
minute
if
for
we
what?
could Just figure out how he met them.
Jordan, contact the Loretto PD and get us an invitation to consult on the Kaylee Robinson case. Be nice to them. They don't have to let us. And then you and Morgan go down there and find out what you can.
What? What's wrong with my filter?
Let's go.
I'm getting sexy. I got a date tonight.
Anything.
I'm getting sexy.
Be in there with interrogation.
You're not going to be in the room.
They asked for a picture, so I had to give them a cute
We
picture.
have to knock him off his game.
They said they want a
That's all we
picture of
have
me
right
and my
now.
pussy.
He's right.
So I said, well, I can do you one better. I'll give you one of my grandma and her cat.
how far could
they
he
said,
have gone
ooh.
from Loretto and make it
And I said, yeah. And they said, no, they want one of me holding my cat. So they weren't fucking Pacific. So I was, you know,
Should have paid more attention in algebra.
I was gonna give them a picture of the cat.
Note to self.
So I don't want a picture of the cat. I say, what damn cat?
What the? Golden.
Where's Dr. Reed? Busy. You have something going on more important than me? My dry cleaning is more important than you. That's very, very hostile. I think you're just a big mouth wannabe who doesn't have the guts to do anything at all about this. Well, then I guess I'm free to go. I didn't spend the last 5 years of my life working on a masterpiece just to fold to a bad bluff, especially to someone who doesn't even have a hand to play. Agent Prentice, this is Professor Rothschild.
May I?
Well, a god like you doesn't have a problem with women, does he?
Do I make you nervous?
It's okay, Agent. I think we have everything we need to know. This is not a man who can confront a woman on equal footing. He sneaks up on them, gets them from behind, blitz attacks. The original 7 victims, they were alone when they came up missing. They had a routine, and he watched them, hiding in the weeds like a snake, like a coward. That was a waste of precious time. Oh, it's all part of the game now, isn't it? I think you know what game we're playing, David. You aren't even able to grasp what questions to ask. Such as? How about asking what the rules are, David? Rules? 2 o'clock. And then there were 4. I told you that in less than 10 hours another 5 people would be dead. I never said they would die at the same time. I wonder which one it was, the woman or those precious babies. You have to know the rules to play the game, David. Every 2 hours, one of them will die. In the end, they will all be gone. Is there something else I need to know? Only that I'm rooting for you.
Jeez, I looked over at the wrong time. I looked over to talk to Bruno. He's over here. He's polishing his whistle.
There are only 3 children.
They were full when I went to go get you. What is this on their faces?
They look like gas masks.
Oh, why would you fill a place with gas and then provide gas masks?
Well, maybe the gas serves some other purpose.
Such as?
Well, look how evenly they're spaced out, and the hoses are stretched as far as they can go without coming off.
The masks are to keep them in specific positions.
He said one of them's already dead.
One of the 5.
There are only 3 children.
This is them?
An anonymous site emails me.
He said one will die every 2 hours, not all 5 and 10. When he said 10 hours, I just assumed.
Take chess game, he's 2 moves ahead.
Let's not get diverted. How are we doing with the 7 missing women?
Who cares?
So far I've got.
How much is it where?
That's in Central Virginia.
How much is it where you're at to get your nails done? I don't know. Like, depends on what you want.
He said he's been working on this for 5 years.
Over the last 5 years, 17.
I don't care.
One of the original 7 homicides.
Damn, enough about the Trump shit. Good heavens.
How long do we have until the next one?
Good lord.
Hey, can I speak to you for a second?
Oh.
All right. You feel like you're making progress? So? I was thinking maybe we should get Reed a shot. You think he's smarter than me? No.
Intelligence is just part of the profile.
We're not talking about intelligence.
I don't know, but yeah, on Monday, I'm gonna try to get him fixed, so.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything we can do.
Let's pause, I should go. Okay, let's pause this and let's go make some sipper. Alright, where the hell's my phone? Alright, let's go make some sipper. Y'all ready to go make some soup? Alright, let's go see what we can find in the kitchen to go cook up right quick. Cause at 7 I'm going to wash my ass. Got sweaty ball juice and I don't like that. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah. My wife doesn't like it when I have sweaty balls. I told her that it's good for her. So she bought me this just to help lift up my balls when I'm showering. So I told her that I don't want it, but she insisted, so I have to use that now when I shower. Along with my toilet scrub brush too, so I don't know. I just don't know. But she told me that I gotta have dinner for her before she gets home. I'm gonna hurry up and make dinner for her. But first I have to wash these dishes. Alright. I told her that I didn't want to cook dinner tonight. I told her that I wanted to go have buffet. But she told me that I was naughty and that I couldn't have buffet, that the doctor restricted me on a diet. And I told her that diets were for wussies. They're not for real men like me.